Do you have a door that has one of these? Or maybe one of these? Or hey, how about one of these? Well, if you do, like a lot of people do, then we in this video are going to be showing you how to completely replace these doors and put in something that looks a lot nicer in the end. So stay tuned. The first thing we need to do is make sure that we've got a nice new replacement door, pretty close to the size of the door that we're using. In this case, the original door is about 29.5 inches across, and this one is 30 inches across. So basically we're going to need to trim off about a ½ inch. So we're going to go ahead and get into that here in just a moment. But first, we're going to go ahead and take off the original door. So that's pretty simple. We're just going to remove each of the different things on here, and then we can go ahead and move into verifying the door's actual width. So we're going to get to that right now. For this part, we're going to be removing the center hinge first, and then we'll move everything but one screw on the top and bottom. And the reason for that, well, we'll get into that here in a minute. Okay, so we went ahead and got the center hinge. Okay, so we got the center hinge all taken apart. So that's completely free now. And we got this bottom part all freed up and the top part all freed up. So now the reason why we leave one screw in is, quite frankly, for balance reasons. We don't want the door to fall on us. So what we're going to do is take out the bottom one first and then the top one. Some people like to do it the other way. Depends on your comfort level. Do what works best for you. All right, door is free. So we are ready to go ahead and take this out to the shop, verify all the sizes and where the hinges are supposed to go, and then we can go ahead and start getting cutting. So let's get onto it. Okay, now that we've got our doors out here, the first thing we want to do is make sure that we have them against a good flat reference surface. So in this case, this bench, very, very flat on the up and down. So we're going to go ahead and take a measurement on here and just verify what we pretty much already know on how much of a deviation there is. And when we come in here, we see that it's about roughly 1/4 inch. And the main thing is you don't want to be too far off and you don't want to be too far in either. So you don't want to be too short or too long. You want to be just about the same as the original door, just that way it fits the door frame properly. So since this one's only about 1/4 inch, that's all we're going to cut off. So let's go and get to the table saw and do that part. Like that. All right, so we went ahead and got this all cut down. So now we're going to be ready to go ahead and put on our mortises. They're going to be doing with a cool little template tool that we got. First thing that we're going to do is go ahead and test it to make sure it actually fits the doorway. As long as it does, bring it right back out here, do the mortises, and we're going to use that old door for reference. So let's go ahead and we'll do the testing and then we'll be right back. After doing a little bit of additional flattening, because I'm a perfectionist, I'm going to go ahead and get us set up for the template, and that's pretty simple. We're just going to take our speed square, do one of those, do one of these. There you go. That's it. This tells us where to start and where to stop on the part, and then we can just kind of do a little one of those. Just let us know that that's the spot we need to take out, and then move on to the next one. Okay, it's time to route some hinges. Let's do it. let's get a better look. All right, and then we're just going to give it a quick little paint job to make it look nice once again. For ease of use, it's good to just go ahead and start painting the door while it's still clamped up and has the cawls on the bottom. This will make it quick and easy to get ready so we don't have to deal with a swinging door at the same time. In this next part, we're going to go ahead and drill the holes for our hinge. Get that going. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put our hinge down. So this way we can make sure that we're in the right spot. Sometimes the paint can be a little cumbersome at this point. And we're going to take the end of our drill bit here. There you go. On to the next one. And on to the next one. That works. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do the rest of these, and then we'll be hanging a door before we know it. All right, so we got all the holes drilled out, and now we're gonna go ahead and head over to in here and go get us set up with the door change out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and turn on some lights here. We've got all of our hinges except for that one we were using in place. So we're just going to go ahead and put that back, and then we'll be ready to rock on to putting the door back on. Little tip, if you're working solo, find something like an old binder that's got a decent amount of paper in it. It gives you a nice shim for the bottom of the door. Will hold it up to where you need it to be while you're going and put it in all the screws. So on that note, let's go ahead and put in the door. All right, and if you did everything right, the door should close. Which it does. So we got it. And it's just a matter of putting the handles back on, and we'll do that here in a minute, and then this door is done. Okay, so got our drill bit for the hinges over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get those holes in there real quick. And then we're just going to go ahead and throw our screws in, keeping this in place. There we go. Ready to rock and roll. Always remember to install this first, because otherwise you'll have a real fun time trying to get the door handle on otherwise. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the door handle. This is pretty elementary stuff, so, you know, at this point, don't forget to like, subscribe, you know, feel free to leave a comment. Tell me what you like, what you hated about the video, you know, whatever the case may be. Preferably liked. I mean, you know, so much negativity in this world nowadays. Let's go ahead and pop that in there. For those of you that have done door handle replacements for, obviously this is nothing interesting, but keep in mind this is for everybody, so if you already know this part, you know, don't ruin it for them. There we go, all done. That's all there is to it. It's actually better than the original. Go figure. Alright guys, this is basically all there is to it, so I hope you enjoyed the video. We're planning on probably doing a little bit more home improvement stuff, but don't worry, we're going to be doing a ton of woodworking stuff. which of course home improvement and woodworking always seem to come well together. So this should actually be kind of fun. Of course, definitely leave us some comments down below. Let us know if you guys are really into this stuff. Some of this I already know from stuff I've done. Some of it I'm still learning, so you guys can learn with me and see all my mistakes and what stupid things I do, which I probably shouldn't be, but hey, we all are going to try, right? But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and we are going to see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe in the shop.